Okay, guys, Sunday morning. Just doing a quick test setup on this. Dropped 200 quid into this BlackBull account. What I've done is I cleaned everything out, paid a holiday off, had a couple hundred quid left over, put a load of money into the Vanguard, and I want to do this for you. Okay, so what is it that I'm doing now? Well, if you go down in the Discord, you'll see that I have this particular tracker in there. Now I've changed this one because I've got high leverage on that BlackBull account, and I've got a bit of time and one thing and another. I thought I'd do an experiment for you. This bit here ups the position size to whatever. That's my normal criteria what I'd be working to. So it's like 4 quid. Okay. But if I adjust to 20p per 100, I can put whatever I want. I'm going to split positions, still run at 20 pips a day, but try and have one as a runner. And I'm toying with the idea of doing like sort of a river setup as well, just so that I can narrow this down. And the idea being is we'll see if we can get bigger balances each day. But what we're going to do is follow like a rule set. So it's nearly there now. I'll show you what's going on here. So obviously we've got the buyers tool that's working everything out for us. That's nearly there for the weighted. Now I'm not rightly sure what I'm going to do with that. The chances are if you've been in the group for 6 months, you can have it. If not, you're going to have the standard version of it. I'll have to think, because it's a prototype and I want to see it's tested fully before I let anybody have it. So please don't ask for it straight away. All right. But at the moment, it's pulling things out quite well. Okay. It told me to sell this morning. That was the trade it was after. And it kind of auto-populates and tells you what to do. All right. So that's what I'm doing with that. So if I flick that over. But what this has done is it gave me the target of sort of 40 pips. Well, 39.99. So that's targeted here. This one, if I put the trailing stop on, just go to custom. You can put your trailing stop on. So when it gets to 38.900, what it'll do is it'll start pulling the stop down. So as the other one cashes out, this one will become risk-free, and then we just see if it can actually make it. Well, just see how far it goes. What I might do is with this one is, though, I'm going to target into this particular area here, this one, because it's kind of still in a bull market and it might pull itself back up. So in order to do that, that's quite simple. All I need to do is just drop that into here. Just go 47,800. Just like so. It'll give me the extra target level. Just drag that down to there, like so. And that's it. I've got 2 targets in. One will cash out halfway. The second one will pull it to break even immediately. And then it'll just keep on working its way down to this target and it'll get stopped out or hit the target. So that's what I'm doing. That's what we're up to. I might as well just play this out for you while it's in play. Well, actually, I'll come back and I'll explain what it is just for those who haven't seen it. Okay, just come on to this tracking sheet. 20p. 40p, so it's split in half. So it's 2 40p positions. 8 quid is the target. Once I've hit the 8 quid for the day, I quit. That then comes down into here. So what I'm going to be trading, well, what I am trading here is GoldenEye. The market is BTC. And we are starting it with £200. Okay. So all I need to do is now start. Look at this. It's 10 o'clock. So drop that onto in trade. And if it cashes out in this point, I'll change that to whatever it was. It's currently an A trade that we're running. And if it cashes out in 11, I will do it there. And then I'll know I started it at 10, cashed out here. And as soon as the day trade, so just for argument's sake, we'll just say that it did win at 11 o'clock or in the 11 o'clock hour, and it did more than £8, I would just put that. And what that represents is the trade started here, it cashed out in that hour, which meant the day was done. So really, I don't have to trade any further than that. Okay, so that's what that's all about. And all you need to do to put the balances in, just whatever it won. So if it won a fiver on that one and a fiver on the second one, it would then tell you what your P&L on the day was, whether it won, lost, indifferent. I'll just quickly drop on that. It'll quickly work out how many trade ideas have won. Okay, which is here. So that's your trade ideas. And it'll also tell you how many positions you put in that trade idea. And then it'll work out what the average positions are per trade or per trade idea. Okay, and then this bit here is a countdown of what you need. So there, I put like a tenner on. So it's telling you you've gone over target by £2 or 25%. Okay, so that's what that's all about. Happy days, happy days. This video is for the squad members. So if you don't quite understand it, just drop down into the squad. You're very welcome to come into our Discord, and these sort of tools and advice is there for you every single day. Hundreds of videos, if not thousands of videos, just for the squad. Okay, happy days. So let's play this one out and see where we get up to. Oh, it's nearly at target now. So there you are. There's your day target now, already achieved. Just while we're talking. Now, you could pull the plug at this point. You could say, do you know what? I only set out to get £8 today. And this is already showing signs that it's ready to rock and roll, and it's giving me it. Should I take the money? That's another way to look. You know, it's not a bad place to be, because you might get a bit nervous. Who knows? Anyway, should we? Well, this is only a test today, so maybe we should. Maybe we should. I'll tell you what, we'll let it play just a second. We'll see if it cashes out the first position. Because if it does, is it struggling? Because that's like on an hourly candle. Let's have a look, see what's going on a 5 minute. So, step that back slightly. There we are. There's your criterias. So it's pushing down, it's pushing down. Just quick look at something. Well, it's still got plenty of room to get to the bottom. It is on the outside of a bolly. Screaming down. Oh, there we go. Right, so it had a good go at it, but it's pulled away. Now, it's targeted to the bottom of these where it did get there. Come on, down. Push through. Push through. Right, it's triggered the stop loss, so the second position can't lose now. Can't lose at all. Down we go, down we go. It was our door, yeah. A BO, Chris. Right, come on. Down. Down. Yeah. The tribe has arrived, boys and girls. The tribe has arrived. Okay. Right. Come on, down. Isn't that annoying when you want it so badly to get there? But actually, it's done more than 10 quid. So, should we take it? Should we take the money? No. Come on. Oh, there we go. Right. So that's the first part is cashed out. So that was 598. Okay. So 598, and as you see, the trail is now starting to move down. So what you could do, you say, do you know something? I want some decent money out of this. So if I drop that stop loss to that point, okay, I'm guaranteed my day target at this point. Now I just have to let the trade run, okay? So that's 598. Drop that into here. So far, that's 598. Okay. And what it's telling me is I've got £2.2 to go, or 25% of the target to go that I put in. Okay, we're still in the trade, but it did win, technically, in that 10 o'clock. So we can just say, right, so that trade won, even though we're still in it with a runner that's risk-free, but it has won on the 10 o'clock candle, okay? Now, I can't put the day win in. Actually, I can, because regardless of what happens, it will hit that day target. So that's a way of thinking. Let's look at this back up. Drop that down to there. It's at 5. There we go. It's just dropping along. Push this back out. Happy days. Happy days. And then if that gets to there, that'll give me like 15 quid or whatever the stop. So the stop will give me 3 quid. So regardless of what happens, I've hit my day target. And if it gets to there, well, it's just added bonus. But either way, I've completed for the day. So there you go, guys. That's the way I'm running. And then for those of you that are sort of going, well, how do I get bigger money? How do I get more of this? How do I get more of that? Well, that's how you do it. You set a runner up as well as your main target. And as long as the two of them sort of work together, in other words, half of it got cashed out and then the other bit just runs. Superb. Hope that helps you. I'll speak to you later.